Welcome to Too Many Projects, something I wanted to do for ages because of all the projects I have, cars mainly. I wanted to share it with like-minded people and other things. Well, upon procrastinating pretty much for 7 or 8 years, I have a lot of footage, never released anything because I was afraid of the quality and whatnot. But I've bought Adobe Premiere, editing tools, whatever. Bought a lot of recording equipment, audio equipment. I never could get the audio right without this, so I've invested in some audio equipment and I hope it will do. We will find out because I'm just going to release this and I hope the quality is acceptable. But I'm very open to suggestions. Now, on to this first car. This is a 2010 Mercedes E350. It's a diesel. It's a V6 diesel, twin turbo engined or bi-turbo. This car, it has. I just bought it, but I've known this car for about 4 years because my friend's. I have a lot of things planned and some upgrades which are worthwhile. But first I'm thinking we should just take a tour of the car. And this car came as it is, exactly like this from the factory, minus the wheels, which I actually bought for my friend as a gift. And it came back to me, although it's been curbed. But they have some curb rash and whatnot, but they're a nice upgrade over the standard ones. I don't really like those. The overall condition in the car is pretty good. It has a lot of options, but it is 11 years old, so of course there are some flaws. But let's look at the exterior. You can see this car is fitted with the AMG package from the factory, which includes the front bumper, rear bumper, and the side skirts. It has the highest lighting package available, which is the intelligent light system, which includes a camera up in the windshield, which regulates the high beam, low beam automatically. Also, it of course has dual xenon, and it has parking sensors front and back, and also it has the mode where it can show you how to park. If you want to invest in one of these cars or buy one of these cars, I will tell you the most important thing that you absolutely must have in this car, and that is the air scarf, which is basically a vent that blows hot air in your back so that you don't get pain in your back when you have some slight breeze or when it's not so hot as it could be. Another option this car has, which is actually an option, is if you press a button, which I will show in here, then it will actually pass the air over you as you drive on the highway. I have driven 140 kilometers per hour on the highway, which translates in miles. That would be, so 60 is 100 is 60, so a little under. It's about, I guess it will be about 80 kilometers per hour, 90. But we'll do a calculation on that. So the system is this: you press a button and this happens. Also, when you're actually driving, the back headrests here, that's also part of the package, will go up. These two will work together to pass air over the car and keep this basically turbulence free in here, which is a problem with convertibles. So it's a front spoiler. It's of course German engineering, so it works. And it also has a mosquito net here, which has been catching plenty of mosquitoes. You press a button and it goes down again. Like that. Beautiful, beautiful engineering. We can take it to the back here and then we'll have a look at the interior and the options. All right. So this is the back view. I really like this line, which starts here and then goes out here and extends, which are basically hips, which go out here. This was also on the station car versions and the sedan, and then when it got the facelift in 13, this was removed from the design, and I think it's a shame. I really like that line. One of the things that is very unique on this car to me is the way, if you have ever done 3D editing in any kind of way, you might be familiar with the way that you actually only make half the car, and then this line here, you kind of put a mirror in it and double it. So that's when I think about when I see that part right there. Absolutely. The line here is quite beautiful. Has the lines here. One of the problems here is I got the car like this. It was scratched here, 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 here. It's hard to see on the camera, of course, but I got some goodies lined up, and when we're fitting those, we will paint this and take care of this car so it can live on for many years and be beautiful and stay fresh. Let's take a look at the interior. We'll adjust the steering column. So the steering wheel goes up to allow for easier access. Once you go in the car and power it on, it will lower it down again. This car has memory in both sides. This one you can see is broken, and I actually broke it myself when it was my friend's car. When I bought him the wheels that I mentioned out there, they were in boxes. I put them in this very car here and then on the back, and what happened was that when I turned the corner to the left, apparently the boxes went over there, pushed the button to the front, and the seat kept going forward. I didn't notice until I heard squishing sound here. And then I was driving, of course, so I had to pull over to get to it because there was boxes here with the wheels in it. So I couldn't just move those. And then unfortunately it had broken the bottom, the button. So that's what that is. Other than that, everything here works except for one annoying thing, which is the Bluetooth audio has stopped working. Let's see here. The engine purse. Need fuel. Always need more fuel. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are also notorious. Let me just use this. These are notorious for braking. If you want to buy one, you should check this out. Now I'm gonna lower it on the steering wheel. If you spin these quickly, as you have a tendency to do, see I'm turning up the volume now and you can hear it's not really working. And same when you go down, it's not really working either. But if you turn it slowly, it will work. Now, that's one thing. This one, menu, it's for the menu. As you can probably hear the clicking sounds. Nothing is happening. But this is also normal. It breaks. The way to get around that and use the system until you get it fixed is you can push the entire knob to the side and it will move, as you can see. It works up and down and everything, and to select something you push the knob itself down toward the ground and it will go inside. And this is the back button. These are very normally, these break, these break. Climate controls, no real issues, except sometimes, as this one has, I'm not sure you can see it. Let me just power it on without having the blower go so you can still hear me. I don't know if it's possible to see, but you get these small tiny scratches here in the glass cracks. Yeah, I think you can see it. Check that out. It's very difficult to see in direct sunlight. Might want to check that out if the car you're looking at has those issues as well. Now this is also is the option together with this, which is, want to look if you have that. Hold on, we need some focus. All right, that's the as you can see on the logo, it is the system which causes which stops turbulence happening, which I showed you before. The spoiler up on top of the roof on the windscreen, which goes up, and it actually raises, it also raises the back when you're actually driving, and you can lower it as well if you find it's in the way. If you press this button here, you will see that it'll start to rise. Yep, and you can press it again and it'll go down. All right, now if you see here, you have vents. If you have these vents, you have air scarf, and the way you turn them on is here, and it is so good. You get hot air on the back of your neck. It's very comfortable. Other than that, there's no real issues with the car. Everything works just fine. It drives superbly. We can take it on a spin in a little while, but I just want to see. So you can see the seats have been worn. This one needs padding, as you can see, so check for that as well, because they're very well bolstered here, because it has AMG interior as well. So you get these very fat sides here, which really hug you, and you have, this one has air in both seats, and what that does is you can make sure the car is very comfortable. You can move these closer to hug your body. There's lumbar support. It's super good. Obviously you can see my friend is bald, and he uses sunscreen, and you get these circles here, which we have to take care of. I have to shine the complete interior off. If you have the, there's small things to take care of. If you have the fully electronic system, there's always also a half electronic one. If the seats can be adjusted back and forth by using the button, it will automatically go back and forth when you put it up to allow easy entry here into the back. That's my audio recorder. The back is very good for 4 people. It's way bigger than the A5 coupe and cabriolet versions. There's more space. It looks tight, but that's because I just had a guy who's very tall, my friend, in here, and he took the seat all the way back here. But it is actually pretty comfortable to sit in, better than a 911, for example. And all 4 windows are power windows. You can see there's a button there for the passenger. Now this car has the Harman Kardon system, speaker system, which actually has 9 speakers, which is absolutely crazy. You can see there's a rear center speaker there, and these are actually speakers, which I actually use a lot when I work outside around the car. I use the car as I use the car's audio system to listen, and because these are out here, you have to turn the sound up so much, because this will transmit sound around the car. It's very, especially to the back, of course. It's very nice. Another detail I love is this. This just reminds me of a boat or yacht. You know, it just looks pretty cool. And then it has like the spider, like ducts here. I like that as well. It's a pretty neat feature. Yeah, that's pretty much it. We can take a look at the engine, perhaps. I love having the memory, because then you can just hold the button and it will go back to whatever position you saved it on. All right. Pretty easy to open. So that's the engine, covered by a big piece of plastic. It's a V6 CDI engine with it's bi-turboed. Has a lot of power. These engines can be pretty quickly and easily tuned to 350, 400, but 350 horsepower pretty easily, and so much torque you can pull a ferry. This car has the 7-speed gearbox, which is pretty good. The 5-speed I don't like so much, but the 7-speed is excellent. It's a very nice car for. I mean, they're pretty cheap now, so yeah. All right. Let's talk about future upgrades. So what I want to do to the car is I want to change the I want to facelift it, and I'll document everything. So if you want to facelift the car, you can see how it's done. I will include everything that has been used and whatever, and you can see if it's up to you. I'll also include the prices and everything. It will include the front bumper, the grille, the headlights. Now the cool part about this is the bonnet is the same as, and the front fender is actually the same, so that's pretty cool. Side skirts will be swapped, and we will get of course the new rear lights, the facelifted ones, and we'll get the new bumper. Now I'm contemplating having a lip spoiler here, but I don't want to ruin the design and the classy look of the car by doing that, so I'm still biased. I still have to do my research to find out if I really want to do that or not. And then I might change the wheels again. Looks like I have a flat, actually. I just noticed. Yeah, I definitely have a flat. Okay, so I was planning on doing some drone footage, just a little bit, because I got all the equipment in the trunk, but now I'm not sure, because now I have to go back and get air. Okay, I'll go get air and see what happens. Alright, that's pretty much it. Glorious countryside scenery, very nice. We have the forest over here. It's a beautiful area. Oh, birds singing. This is very ideal, this whole scenario. Look at the fields. Don't you just love nature? Should probably lower the side windows so that it's. I love this part. You drive here, you're surrounded by look at this. So beautiful. Fantastic. Now, if I had someone with me, we'd be able to record some drone footage while driving. Unfortunately, I can't really do that. Drive the car and fly the drone at the same time. There is actually an option to do a pre-flight path, but I'm not going to play around with that. This is just fantastic. As you can see, the car can take the corner quite comfortably with 50 kilometers per hour. No problem. It's a very... Oh, look, balloons. Wow. I really wish I had someone to fly the drone right now. Perhaps we can fly the drone over here and just let it hover while I pass it. That is doable. Look at that. I really want to get these balloons in the background. That's a unique opportunity. Hope you enjoyed it today of my first episode, and I hope it's something you want to follow. Of course, if you don't, that's fine. Although I would, before you leave, very much like you to criticize or applaud whatever you like, what you don't like, and let me know so that I may improve in the future and this journey can get better. Although I really want you to join me in this journey, and so that we can keep improving, sharing, and just having overall fun. And that's about it for today. I hope you liked it, and I'll head home now and get some dinner, I think. Or maybe I'll just watch the view for 5 minutes. And as always, there's always more to see. Maybe I'm too old, forgot the camera.